Brooke Galler, and I am on air with Ashley Maddox and Mary Hilliard. Both Ashley and Mary are environmentalists who study impacts of pollution on the environment. Today we will be talking about the effects of ocean pollution.
Hi guys, I'm Mary.
Hey everyone, it's Ashley.
Ashley, every year 8 million tons of plastic is dumped into our oceans. But how does that affect animals? Are there ways to change these negative impacts?
Well, Brooke, the ocean pollution affects animals in a variety of ways, and a major one is definitely that it causes a lot of deaths in ocean life. We've all seen the terrible pictures of animals tangled in plastic containers, or the X-rays of trash in the stomach of many marine wildlife. Our ocean life is being harmed, and in order to change this, we need to decrease our use of plastics, and if we don't change our ways, by 2050, there will be more plastic in the oceans than fish. That is a scary thought, don't you agree?
I totally agree, Ashley. I can't even imagine picturing our oceans full of that much plastic. This would affect many animals as well as humans. How can we prevent this, Ashley?
Well, we need to stop the dumping of plastic wastes into the ocean. We need to find a more efficient way to discontinue our use of plastics. But some other ways are recycling, going to beach cleanup days, avoiding microbeads in cleaners, and supporting bans. I'd like to expand on the microbeads idea. So, microbeads are little plastic beads put in face and body washes that are said to exfoliate the skin. The issue with these are they are too small to be filtered out of water and will always find their way into larger bodies of water. The good news is these were banned in 2017.
So there are a lot of different ways that are easy and not super time consuming to help our oceans.
Definitely.
I had not even heard of microbeads, but good thing they have been banned. Hopefully companies are not still sticking them into our products. That would be terrible.
No, but some products containing them are still circulating in stores as they get filtered out of use.
Wow. Now, Mary, what effects does this have on humans?
Well, Brooke, there are a variety of effects that ocean pollution can have on humans, from gaseous pollutants to human nutrition-based issues from animal consumption, as neither one is better than the other.
Okay, well, tell me about the effects of gases from ocean pollutions on humans first.
Well, by polluting our oceans, we're actually causing problems for ourselves too. And one of those issues is that the climate is rising and most of our CO2 is being absorbed by our oceans. By polluting the oceans, we are affecting the air we breathe. In fact, 70% of the Earth's oxygen comes from marine plants. If these plants are being affected by our pollutants, we as humans are causing problems with our own oxygen supplies that we depend on to live.
Those poor marine plants. We need to make some extreme changes.
Wow, that's scary. So if we don't start making changes, we could cease to exist in the future? Hear that, people? We need to make a change and help our environment.
Don't get too worked up yet. There are some simple ways we can help our oceans to try to stop these problems from getting worse. We can help with this by remembering to recycle and by using as little plastics as possible, and also making ourselves aware of just how much plastic we use each time we buy something.
Sounds great, Mary. I'm going to start right away. Mary, you also mentioned that humans' nutrition can be affected by the consumption of ocean life, such as fish?
Yeah.
How does this happen?
So, some of the most popular foods humans consume are seafoods, and as our oceans are polluted, marine life is swimming around in these pollutants as well as consuming them. If we eat marine life that has eaten these plastics, we are becoming more and more susceptible to health issues such as heart disease, Parkinson's disease, Alzheimer's disease, and hormonal and reproduction problems.
Yikes, those are scary outcomes. So these are not just quickly curable problems, but scenarios that could be lifelong.
For sure.
Through this broadcast, we have mentioned a few ways that we can try to prevent ocean pollution, and I am going to once again ask for Ashley and Mary to mention a few key ideas for those tuning in now.
Recycle, friends. This can help keep plastics out of our oceans. Try to use less plastics by using reusable cups and travel mugs. Straws are also a silent killer, so again, reusables go a long way. It's also very important to become aware of what you're purchasing and read the ingredients to look for small plastic in skincare products for our oceans and for ourselves.
Just as Ashley said, we need to be recycling and reusing as much as possible. On top of that, all we can do to make sure that we are choosing products with better packaging options. There are a lot of companies now making a movement towards biodegradable packaging, and some companies are even making packaging that animals can eat if they happen to make their way into the oceans.
Wow, these sound like great and simple options for becoming more conscious of what we are putting back into the environment.
Definitely. And if you're not in a place that's easy to do those things, like if you're living on a college campus or living at home where your parents buy the groceries, you can always try to choose the most eco-friendly option you can find and make sure that you dispose of it properly.
Yeah, the important thing to remember is to start small and not get discouraged when you can't make a change right away. The best thing that we can do is stay positive about helping our oceans and educate as many people as we can, always.
Well, I don't know about the listeners, but I feel way more educated about ocean pollution now. Thank you guys so much for chatting with me and helping to educate myself and our listeners. We'd love to have you back sometime to hear more about ocean pollution.